the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. A give. This is Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On the move to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Breaks through the contact. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. They'll run with Cook. And they will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Jackson now. Flush to his right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they finally get him down at the other 46. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Watson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Gano the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great...
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll give Henry another shot, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Henry. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw again on second down, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They run, Cook. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Watson being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there out of the running game.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Sheds off the tackle and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant there to make the grab.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Off of play action, it's Watson out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside